Have you ever pondered how some water drinking practices may be the hidden medicine to lessen the symptoms of aging in addition to having the ability to treat illnesses? Recent research has illuminated this fascinating subject in this age of astounding scientific breakthroughs. Imagine a significant study that showed how antioxidants in water combat oxidative stress, a major culprit in aging and a number of chronic diseases, and was published in the esteemed Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry. And what about another study that found that heart disease risk can be considerably decreased by drinking enough water? It was published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Surprisingly, these findings also provide insight into the ancient wisdom of Buddha, who claimed that water was our most potent friend in the fight for health. Prepare yourself to be engrossed in a narrative that will teach you how to properly drink water to get ancestral health and rejuvenation at a time when curiosity is at its height and our need for knowledge is stronger than ever. Nestled deep in the mountains, the tiny monastery was illuminated by the gentle morning light. A small bowl of clay was ceremoniously filled with water by the elderly Maestro Lin within his humble cave of wood and stone. The monk, who was 87, poured water over the smooth clay bowl with remarkable vigor. Lin smiled as she thought about the visit she had had the previous day. A 50-year-old man with ambition had made his way through the night to the monastery in the hopes that the sage monk would show him how to drink water, revive his body, and help him regain his lost health. Lin, Master, I traveled 3 days from the city to consult you, Takeo remarked, bowing respectfully. My body is disintegrating even though I made it to the top of the enormous mountain. Here I am, unable to ascend these stairs without being out of breath, as if they were going to break, my joints fracture. I'm unable to even enjoy the game. Calm down, little Takeo, because I'm going to tell you 7 secrets about how to renew yourself by drinking water properly. The elderly guy interrupted me gently. It's a popular misconception that people can drink as much water as they want all day long, but this is untrue. Drinking water correctly can help prevent illness. Even though it may seem obvious, water is necessary for every organ in our body to function, helps get rid of pollutants, and lessen stress. From digestion to skin health, water is essential for many body processes and influences both weight loss and satiety. In order for our body to utilize the nutrients it provides, we must know when and how to drink water, as well as the potential hazards and advantages. Even a healthy diet won't provide the body with the full benefits if we don't grasp this, and this might result in future health problems, including liver difficulties, flatulence, and strangling, weakness, kidney stones, skin allergies, hives, acne, white hair, joint discomfort, excessive oil on the skin, and fat buildup in undesirable areas of the body could all be caused by the way we consume water. Please note that this video is not intended to provide medical advice. Rather, it is strictly informative. Be sure to see a doctor right away if you are experiencing any health issues. Inadequate water consumption can cause headaches, vertigo, arthritis, trouble gaining or losing weight, hair loss, and sleeplessness, among others. Little Takeo, however, what function does water serve in our bodies? Says Takeo. I don't know. Maestro Lin, teach me. How do you function in our bodies? In response to young Takeo, Master Lin stated that water makes up between 60% and 70% of our body and is necessary for the proper operation of all internal organs, including the kidneys, liver, lungs, brain, and digestive system. Water's primary job in our bodies is to preserve the health of our cells and rid the body of pollutants. Our daily water loss is approximately 2 liters, which must be replaced. The body warns us in a number of ways when it is dehydrated. Weakened digestion, dry lips, rough skin, and maybe dehydration symptoms like fatigue or yellow eyes are all symptoms of dehydration. It is essential for our health that we consume the recommended amount of water each day. We now need to know how much water we should consume each day and how to recognize signs of dehydration. The body exhibits symptoms of dehydration, including fatigued eyes, pale yellow coloring, dry mouth and skin, and poor digestion. Avoiding more serious health issues requires drinking the right amount of water. The amount of water that each individual should consume each day varies depending on their weight and daily activities. Thus, there is no set norm. It is generally advised that an individual drink 10 to 12 glasses of water each day. Because they acquire adequate liquid from these items, those who eat a lot of fruits, vegetables, milk, and juices may require less water. To make up for fluid loss, it is advised that individuals who perform strenuous physical labor or exercise during the heat consume even more water. The next crucial query is whether consuming too much water might be bad for your health. Yes is the response. Consuming excessive amounts of water might cause renal overload and low blood sodium levels. However, this typically occurs when a person drinks 4 to 5 liters of water each day. The millennia-old Buddhist wisdom was reflected in the valuable precepts on the art of drinking water that were revealed in the calm conversation between the Buddhist master and his student. With his perceptive insight, the master gave advice on the proper speed and moderation of daily water intake, while cautioning about the negative consequences of excessive consumption. Frequent overconsumption causes water to be released from the body without being adequately used, which leads to a persistent urge to urinate. As a result, the master wisely advised keeping a minimum of 45 minutes to an hour between intakes to enable the body to efficiently absorb water. The disciple received advice on when to drink water after eating fruits and vegetables, emphasizing that drinking too soon can impair digestion and potentially result in health issues like coughs and colds. It's a common misconception that people can drink water any way they like. The way we consume water can have a variety of effects on our bodies. A long old Buddhist adage states that drinking water while standing might lead to joint pain. According to traditional wisdom, standing while consuming liquids might upset the body's fluid balance and result in joint pain. Joint discomfort issues can result from the buildup of extra fluid, particularly as we age. As a result, it is advised to sip water comfortably and while standing. Holding water in your mouth for a few seconds prior to eating is also advised. This makes it possible for the alkaline saliva to mix effectively with the water. By neutralizing gastric acidity, once it reaches the stomach, this mixture helps to improve digestion and avoid problems like flatulence. However, consuming water too rapidly prevents saliva from properly blending with the water, and the kidneys may not be able to filter the water efficiently. Water should therefore be consumed comfortably and slowly, ideally in 4 sips. Drinking more than 1 glass of water at once is also not advised because if we drink too much water too soon, the kidneys may not be able to filter it well, causing the water to be squandered without being utilized by the body. Takeo was informed by Monk Lin about the optimal water temperature for drinking. Do you like cold or room temperature water? I usually drink hot or warm water, Takeo retorted. Monk Lin then told Takeo that the temperature of the water you choose to drink primarily relies on your own tastes and current mood. Every temperature has advantages of its own, particularly in hot weather or after exertion. Cold water can be revitalizing. Water that is at room temperature is usually comforting and readily absorbed by the body. Conversely, warm or hot water can be soothing and beneficial for digestion. Listening to our bodies and doing what makes us feel better at the time are crucial in our quest for balance and well-being. The water's temperature that you decide to consume can fluctuate based on the situation and your current requirements. Water consumption should be based on your weight and level of physical activity. The concept of customization in hydration is introduced by this council, which is consistent with the Buddhist idea of flexibility and situational adaptation. This counsel encourages us to use the knowledge that Buddhism imparts about our bodies and their demands to our daily hydration, lunch, and weight. Our water requirements change depending on how active we are. We can obtain a customized guide by increasing our weight in kilograms by 0.03. This method links us to the teachings of Buddhism, which emphasize body awareness and accountability in the quest for equilibrium. By following this advice, we are embracing a self-aware and flexible mindset. We realize that we need to drink extra water to keep properly hydrated if we exercise or perspire more than normal. In keeping with the flexibility encouraged by Buddhist philosophy, this act serves as a reminder of the significance of paying attention to our body's shifting demands. By incorporating this practice, we are not only mindfully maintaining our hydration levels, but also respecting the body-mind link, which is a cornerstone of Buddhist philosophy. In response, Takeo said, "Thank you, Master. In the summer, I always drank hot water, and I started drinking cool water and paying attention to my body before doing out." Takeo felt ready for the next class because he was accustomed to the temperature of the water. Conscious that the advantages of water were unveiled in greater detail with each lesson, the old guy said, "Now, Takeo, I'll show you how to store water and the advantages of each container. You'll learn how this lesson can help you stay healthier, revitalize your skin, and avoid a lot of illnesses." While storing water in plastic containers is feasible, it is not advised to do so for extended periods of time, particularly when it comes to drinking water. Microparticles from plastic can be absorbed by water kept in plastic containers and can be toxic if consumed. Buddhist wisdom advises storing water in glass, copper, clay, or silver pots. There are a number of health advantages to drinking water from a copper or silver container, since these metals leave the water with a positive charge that can help with digestion, boost immunity, and even provide cancer prevention. Additionally, it is advised to store water in plastic containers since they let air in and prolong the water's freshness. Drinking water from a plastic container can boost strength and energy while lowering body acidity and skin issues. Copper is well known for its antioxidant qualities, and drinking water that is kept in a copper vessel can lower the risk of cancer and keep skin looking young. Additionally, copper water can be particularly helpful for those who are obese or have high blood pressure. In addition to providing nourishment, water kept in a clay container can help lower acidity and treat skin issues. Its dynamic energy, which the clay emits, gives the body more strength and vigor while balancing its pH. In addition to being safe, this chemical-free, pure water speeds up the process of achieving complete health by increasing metabolism. The master calmly declared as he walked over to the copper vessel, which is a representation of antioxidants. The expert emphasized how it lowers the chance of cancer and keeps skin looking young. Drinking water from a copper vessel can have significant health benefits for people dealing with conditions like obesity and hypertension. A slight touch. Water disrupts the digestion process, hence it should not be consumed with food. According to traditional Buddhist knowledge, the stomach produces gastric juice, which is essential for digestion after food is consumed. The master clarified a common misunderstanding by pointing out that drinking water right after eating dilutes these liquids and hinders the procedure. Drinking water 45 minutes before or after meals is recommended to achieve balance. 1 or 2 glasses to clear the throat during meals is fine, but since the body is less active while we sleep, drinking too much at night might overwhelm the kidneys. The master continued by teaching important lessons regarding the balance between water and the body's natural rhythms. Moderate consumption at night reduces sleep disruptions from frequent bathroom visits. Drinking 2 to 3 glasses of water first thing in the morning before you brush your teeth or do anything else will help wash away the pollutants that have accumulated over the night. Additionally, There may be more health advantages to drinking water throughout the day and storing it in copper, glass, or clay containers. Drinking lemon water is the next trick, or tiny touch. This habit transforms from a simple suggestion into a ritual that connects with nature and the Buddhist concept of conscious choosing. In addition to making a cool beverage, adding lemon to water gives our bodies a wealth of vital nutrients. As a result, lemon water turns into a nutritious concoction that contains vitamin C to boost immunity and prevent free radical damage. Lemon's alkalizing qualities also contribute to a healthier atmosphere by balancing the pH levels inside our bodies. The Buddhist principle of eating meals that promote our mental and physical health is followed by using this approach. We may integrate the knowledge of nature into our daily routine by making every sip of lemon water a deliberate act of choice. Buddhism encourages us to be conscious of the decisions we make and to select those that promote balance and well health. The taste of lemon water is not the only reason to drink it. It reminds us that the foods we choose to eat are a sign of our respect and self-care, and it's a way to incorporate natural gifts into our everyday life. Let's start the following lesson. Takeo. Regularly sip water. This guidance turns into a basic habit that exemplifies self-control and consistency, values that Buddhism also emphasizes in its spiritual teachings. Regular water consumption throughout the day is not just a necessary requirement, but also a consistent commitment to maintaining our physical and mental well-being. Buddhism encourages us to take care of ourselves and our practices consistently. In a similar vein, maintaining proper water helps us avoid weariness, control our body temperature, and remain alert. We are reminded of our need to take care of our own health with every glass of water. We are pursuing balance and health by forming this habit, which is in accordance with Buddhist teachings about discipline. In addition to being a physiological requirement, drinking water on a regular basis is a daily act of self-love and a commitment to maintaining our physical and mental well-being. We keep investigating the connection between Buddhist philosophy and water. The next tip we'll try is drinking high-quality water. This guidance, which links to the Buddhist idea of seeking truth and purity both internally and outside, highlights the significance of the water quality we drink. Buddhism encourages us to seek harmony and clarity, and this approach helps us obtain filtered, contaminant-free, and pure water. By making the deliberate decision to use high-quality water, we are honoring water as a valuable resource in addition to ourselves. This deed reflects the search for truth and purity, which are ideals that align with the Buddhist teaching that we should seek clarity in our daily decisions and deeds. An extra layer of complexity is added to this process by selecting natural mineral water, which contains minerals that are vital to our bodies. It encourages us to value water as an elixir that may support our mental and physical well-being, in addition to being a necessary element for survival. This method encourages us to think about both the quantity and quality of the water we drink. We set out on a quest to find truth and purity in our hydration and in our lives overall by doing this. Are you prepared to select and value water with more consciousness and deference? Let's keep examining this connection between water and Buddhist thought together. We've arrived at the last trick: careful water consumption. This guidance encourages us to go beyond the straightforward practice of drinking water and instead turn it into a meaningful and mindful experience in line with Buddhism. We are introduced to the technique of being totally present when sipping water with this trick. Every sip turns into a chance to ground oneself in the here and now and lose oneself in the sense of flavor, temperature, and hydration. Buddhism encourages attention and meditation in all aspects of our daily lives. One way that this spirituality manifests in our daily lives is through careful water consumption. It enables us to experience drinking as a source of life, be in the present, and savor the moment. By forming this habit, we set off on a path towards compassion and wisdom, which are central to Buddhism. Every drink of water serves as a reminder of the value of mindfulness, present moment awareness, and appreciating all that life has to offer. We wrap up our investigation into the relationship between water and Buddhist knowledge with this final trick. Every suggestion made opens the way to a more profound relationship between the spiritual pursuit and the basic act of drinking water. I hope these tips encourage you to incorporate mindful activities into your everyday routine. We appreciate your participation in this exploration. You will probably see a big improvement in your health if you follow these tips for drinking water. Young one, numerous health issues might lessen or even go away. Furthermore, maintaining proper digestion is essential for managing weight, whether it be loss or growth. After a few weeks of observing these water consumption tips, I hope you see an improvement in your health. Please remember to subscribe for more motivational stuff and to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Until then, may every drink of water serve as a reminder of the joys of living in the moment.